Hey guys, so this is Duck Chicken, just kind of coming back, giving you guys a recap, and I know not a lot of people are gonna watch this, but this is more for me. Everybody's asleep in the house. It's about 2 a.m, so I'm trying to be a little bit quiet. This is the Spiral versus Serpent fight, and this is my favorite fight in the game. Every time I get to do this fight, I really enjoy it, and yeah, it's a pretty satisfying fight. I just have you guys sit there and watch it, but you know, to kind of gauge where I'm at, I'm 22 years old. I am an EMT. I work in Southern California for an ambulance company called Symbiosis. I've worked there since 2024, and it's 2026 May, and I enjoy it quite a bit. Thankfully, it hasn't been too bad. It started out pretty bad, you know. It's an intense field. Even though I don't do any emergency calls, just being in the medical field is intense. If you're not, just starting out. But now that I've been here for 2.5 years, it still can be very intense, but just taking people home when they're stable is a pretty cush job. I don't get paid very much, but I enjoy what I do. I enjoy the people I work with, and it helps me get through school, which I'm going to be going back to in August. One of my regrets that I have is that I wish I took schooling more seriously and went back, even though it sucks. I should have gone back and took school more seriously and at least pushed forward in some sense instead of sitting my ass down. If there's any bit of advice I have for anybody is to always keep moving. Don't let yourself sit there and contemplate and try to catch up, especially if you're a young guy or a young woman. Like I'm not a young woman, I'm a young man, but obviously. But if you're a young person and you sit there and you let yourself think for just a minute, you're going to do something stupid. That's just like a rite of passage. You're going to do something stupid. So I sat there and I did nothing for 2.5 years, and I got pretty addicted to weed. I got, extremely addicted to nicotine. I was drinking on every weekend, and it's something that you should never do. Always keep moving towards something better, something more positive than where you were. I thank Jesus that he was able to pull me out and put me on a good path towards something positive, and every day I'm working towards that. So these are my guys. Kindred's going to be my next rank 5. And honestly, I don't know how much I'm going to be playing this game over the next couple of years, I just don't know. Like, I'm seeing that it's going to stop its funding, or it's like at least getting funded till Avengers Doomsday, but I don't know what's going to happen after that. I don't know what's going to happen to Marvel. Maybe it has a resurgence, and that would be cool. Because I have spent so much fucking money on this game, and I'm done. I've done my deed. I'm done spending money on this game. I've done enough to feel like I can comfortably play it without ads. It's fucking stupid, but Their ads are their own shit. That stupid collector guy. But yeah, these are my guys, you know? I have quite a bit of a history with each and every one of these characters, and, you know, quite enjoy them. And I thought I was going to sit here and talk about them, and maybe I will. Obviously, you know, I know you guys saw my 3 rank fries to get me to Elder. I didn't do the final True Olympian Karinas challenges. Not doing that fuck ass quest again. I'm just not doing it. So I'm not going back in there. But, you know, this is kind of a gauge recap. Maybe go back to when I'm 28, 29. See where my mind was at. You know, in this, you know, something that I've realized in being a little shit growing up was that most of it was avoidable. Most of it was avoidable, and it was my own doing that got me into my predicaments. Obviously, you know, the economy's bad, the world's bad, but like 99% of the bad shit that happened to me, I put myself there with my own ego, with my own, mainly ego was, you know, no wonder the church says that it's the worst is, you know, my sense of my sense of self-importance and my over-ambition and my own abilities to handle and do certain things really fucked me over. So don't do that. Humble yourself and understand that it's okay to say, I can't handle this. I'm cool working at the grocery store for maybe a year or two, getting my footing, putting a little bit of dough in the bank account before making a giant jump. You know? And it wasn't like my dad didn't tell me to do that. It wasn't like everybody around me didn't tell me to do that. No, I did it myself. I was stupid. You know? I jumped around from like 7 jobs because I thought I was better than the previous job to get me to where I am, you know? At the end of the day, I don't have many regrets because I'm happy with who I am and where I am now. And I'm happy to be building on a thing to get me to the next point. You know, but one of the main consistencies, there's been 2 outside of high school, has been this game and my girlfriend. Obviously, you know, I love my girlfriend more. But some of these characters in this game, you know, I get on it every day, and I've gotten on it when I'm at my worst, and I've gotten on it when I'm at my best. And it's just nice to see some of these characters also level up like I do. And as corny as that is to say, it's just a cool thing, you know. But this kind of leads me into one of my main, you know, there's no direct thing that I'm going into, but, you know, I was really heading towards a bad place, you know, not like I was doing hard drugs, but they were around the corner. You know, if I kept on doing what I wanted to do and didn't believe in God and you know, I didn't believe I needed to be held accountable for my actions or anything, and kind of did what I wanted, you know, I was already addicted to weed. Like, I'm not saying that that's, you know, the worst thing in the world, but it definitely, it's not great. And like the party scene, not that I was too involved in that, it's just I was 21 years old and going to a couple bars, and it's not hard to make a stupid choice at 21 and then you're hooked. So, by the grace of God, I'm here. And Jesus truly has helped me so much. And I'm still not very good to him. And I want to not be like that. You know, he helps me quite a bit. And I'm not good. I still don't have the best faith in him and God, and I still question, and I know that's fair. It's part of being human, but you know, I still sin quite a bit. But I'm getting better. Could always be doing more though. No. It's I need to be better about it. But yeah, no, as 22, I have a great importance on working out. I redirected my values on physical health, education, knowledge, spirituality, and furthering my education and growing in my career in the medical field. I hope one day that I could possibly get to a point where I am proud of myself and I live up to my potential. Not like a over self-inflated one, but just I want to help as many people as I can help with the stuff I've been given. And not because, you know, I'm some self-righteous, you know, savior of these people. It's just, you know, genuinely, I just love people. I love them. And that comes from my mom and my dad. You know, James Gandolfini said that he stood on the shoulders of giants, and I want to be able to say that one day. You know, my mom is like the most human person I could think of. She's so loving and sweet to her fellow man. And she just had a little bit of a Christian upbringing, not even much. But I think she took what was important from it and lives by it. She's a great woman. And I like to think that her best parts live in through me and my brother. My dad, he's an extremely hardworking, diligent man. And I hope to be half the man that he is. Because I see it every day, and it's not even like some, you know, like, I feel like a lot of dudes, not a lot of dudes, but I feel like a lot of people, a lot of dudes, you know, where I live in Yucaipa, you know, love their dad. You know, some of them do love their dad just because they love their dad, but some dudes love their dad because, you know, daddy's money and daddy's position. But, like, I love my dad because he's the best man I know. And I've been around police officers, I've been around doctors, and I've been around paramedics, I've been around firefighters, but it's just something about my dad that's just different. You know, he's just so damn good. He's a good man. My mom is so sweet. My stepmom, she's a great woman as well. My girlfriend, Krista, is not even real. And I know I'm not very nice to you all the time, and I'm sorry for that. And I'm going to work on being more like my dad and my papa. You know, diligent and calm, and work on getting to that point, because you deserve that. You are a great woman, and I can't wait to see how we grow in love and where we head towards. Thank you for sticking with me through all this, And I don't even think I'm scratching the surface. It's hard to even put words to who and what we've done and who you are, and very grateful for you. Then my little brother, Kyle, he's 1 year younger than me. Played so many video games. My partner in crime. There wasn't a time when I was conscious that I didn't know that you were there. I always looked over at you and I saw you. And there's nobody else I would rather have that be. Not that I got much of a choice, but I do really enjoy you as my brother. And I can't wait to see where God takes you. And, Dylan, I'm so fucking proud of you for all the things, dude. Jesus is going to take you so far. Same with you, Will. You're going to go very far as well. My Aunt Carrie, possibly the sweetest woman to ever exist. Megan, badass. I love you. You're going to be insane. You're going to be awesome. Billy, you've been a very good role model and a standard of excellence in my life. Aunt Jenny, badass woman, very smart, very strong, beautiful. I'm so happy you're my aunt. Uncle Ted, probably the coolest dude I know. And I'm very happy you're my uncle. I think you and Aunt Jenny are the greatest example of love I've ever seen. And I hope that me and Krista can eventually be like you guys. Derek and Sarah and Blake, Jason, Jenna. Blake, you're going to be an awesome fucking kid, and you're going to turn into an awesome adult. I just know it. You just gotta put that work in. Jason, Jenna, you guys are going to be so damn smart. Great kids. And I love you guys all very much. I think about you guys all the time. Sarah, I'm happy you're here. My brother loves you very much. And I hope that you can get to where you need to get to. Just drop all the baggage. Drop the demons. Go to Jesus. You leave it all there, and He'll make you a new person. He'll make you perfect. Same with you, Derek. You guys have so much potential that you can't see, but Jesus can see it, and He can take you where you need to go. My Maga and my Mana. I can't think of better grandmas. I love you guys very much. You guys are the sweetest women. Caring. And Maga, I know you know Jesus has got you. I know you know Jesus has got everybody. Mana, I know it's been rough without Papa, but you're still kicking. I know that time I lived with you was tough, but thank you for all that you've done for me. Papa, we'll have a lot to talk about someday. Uncle Troy, Aunt Nikki, Garrett, and Gavin, I love you all so very much. Uncle Troy and Aunt Nikki, you are a light. And Garrett, you are a light. And Gavin, you guys are all light. Like, everybody in that family is nothing but positive love that I am so blessed to experience. I can't think of anybody else. I mean, my dogs, Charlie, my golden baby, my golden boy, my puppy. I'm just so happy you're my puppy. You'll always be my puppy, even though you're 9 years old. I still look at you and see a puppy. Bella, the best dog ever. So sweet, so loving. Never wavers in your love, and we truly do not deserve you. Millhouse, my destiny child, my child I found along the road. You bitch, you asshole. It's fine. No, you are so smart, and I love you very much. Your mom loves you a lot more than I do, though. And Mac, you're cool. You're very cute. You're cute to look at, but you don't let me touch you. And Krista's family, I hope you get off your high horse and come down to earth eventually and do some talking with me. But yeah, these were my guys, you know. I don't know who's particularly the best. I do like this J. Jonah Jameson guy. I do plan on ranking him up. It's very fun to use. You know, same like Apocalypse. I love those big characters. They're fun. But, you know, there was a couple that you probably saw in there, you know, some of the characters that are running through my mind who have pushed me through this game, through the 10 years that I've played it, have been Doctor Doom, because he's my first 6-star, Human Torch, he's my second 6-star, Hercules, obviously, he was one of my 5-stars that just put in so much work. And as the 6-star, he put the team on his back. My first 7-star was Iron Man Infinity War, when then Havoc being second. 2 decent 7-stars, but alright guys, and future Ryan. I hope we all do well. And yeah, I'll see you later.